Storm Alert Weather 12 with meteorologist Sarah Kress.
Over the last hour, we've seen rain increase in across the region, and most of that right now is into western Siskiyou County. And we're seeing some of those showers break up into southern Oregon as well. That'll continue to pick up into the rest of our afternoon, into the evening, and come down the heaviest as we switch over into those overnight hours. But for today, again, we'll be holding on to those overcast skies. Temperatures a bit above average for the day, but tracking out that rainfall as we switch into the afternoon, it is going to become more widespread. You'll see areas of moderate to heavy rainfall, but more so of that as we switch into those overnight hours. We even have the potential for some thunderstorms into the mix too, mainly along those coastal areas. And we even have the potential for some of those to be on the stronger side with areas west under that marginal risk today. But as we switch into those overnight hours, notice we have some pockets of heavier rainfall falling. As we switch over into the morning hours, we'll start to see those showers wrap up a bit. But notice we have some blue into the mix as well. Snow levels kind of plummet as we switch over into the morning, and then we'll see that kind of wrap up, and not really expecting to see too many of those winter impacts. But in terms of how much rain is looking like we're going to be getting, most of that is going to be into western Siskiyou County, those coastal mountain ranges. But notice that areas inland, it's going to be pretty beneficial and much needed for this time of year. Now, like I mentioned, in terms of those snow levels, they do drop off rather quickly as we head into tomorrow morning, anywhere around 5,000 feet or so, give or take, into southern Oregon. We could see some slick spots onto the road or passes throughout the morning, but in general, because those showers are wrapping up around that time, snowfall is going to be light, so maybe just a little bit of extra time, but I'm not expecting huge winter impacts tomorrow morning. As you look out at your wind alerts, winds are going to be picking up throughout our day today. We have a high wind warning areas over east side for higher terrain. Lower terrain, we do have a wind advisory where gusts can be expected up to 50 to 55 miles per hour. That's for lower terrain areas. That's not the only places that we will be seeing those wind gusts pick up a bit more so. That it's also going to be along the coast. Look as we transition up into those overnight hours. It becomes quite gusty across the whole region. Highest gusts again to higher terrain areas and over east side, but in general, we should see that subside through as we head into tomorrow morning, and sticking around a little bit longer areas over to the east. As we switch towards the end of the week, we have a new issue we're going to have to be dealing with. Another atmospheric river sets itself up, and we'll be seeing plenty of moisture work its way into the region and some pretty steady rainfall for our Friday especially, but it enters the region as we enter into our Thursday. So more details throughout the rest of your week. We got to work out a few details when it does come to how much rain and those snow levels as well. But going through the next few days along the coast, holding on to cloudy sky conditions and milder temperatures over into Northern California. We should see a bit of sunshine into the mix for your Wednesday before clouds increase again ahead of that atmospheric river into the region. Over into the mountains, not expecting snow to be a huge impact as we hit midweek. We'll be keeping a closer eye on Friday. And finally, back over into the Rogue Valley. Winds will be a bit breezy overnight tonight and into your Thursday, with wet weather continuing into next week.